Assalamualaikum students, my name is Khadija and I am your science teacher. We are studying unit number 3, seed structure and germination. Today we will study about germination. What is germination? Germination is the process by which a plant grows from a seed. You can see in this picture, this is a seed and plant is growing from a seed. So germination is the process by which a plant grows from a seed. The most common example of germination is the sprouting of a seedling from a seed. What is the meaning of sprouting? It means to grow. And what is a seedling? It is a young plant that raised from a seed. So the most common example of germination is the growing of a young plant from a seed. You can also see here, this is a picture of seedling. What is seedling? It is a young plant that grows from a seed. Now we will discuss about types of germination. There are two types of germination, epigeal germination and hypogeal germination. First of all, we will discuss about epigeal germination. The word epigeal is derived from Greek words. Epi means above and geal means earth. The germination of plants take place above the ground. In epigeal germination, the germination of plants take place above the ground. Here are some examples of plants in which epigeal germination take place, and those plants are cotton, bean and papaya. Now we will study about French bean seed. French bean seed is a dicot seed. What is the meaning of dicot seed? Seeds which have two seed leaves. Those seeds are called dicot seeds. In this type of germination, the seed cotyledon emerge out of soil or above the soil. You can see here, this is a picture of epigeal germination and you can see here that cotyledon is above the ground. This is ground and cotyledon is above the ground. The cotyledon turn green in color and act as first leaf of the plant. In epigeal germination, cotyledon turns green in color and act as the first leaf of the plant. You can see here that cotyledon is turned green in color and it acts as the first leaf of the plant. There is greater elongation of hypocotyl. What is hypocotyl? You can see in this picture that the part of stem that is below the cotyledon. This is cotyledon and the part of stem that is below the cotyledon, that is called hypocotyl, and the part of stem that is above the cotyledon. You can see here this part is called epicotyl, and in epigeal germination there is greater elongation of hypocotyl. Okay, you can see here, this is the description of epigeal germination. You can see here that cotyledon is above the ground and there is greater elongation of hypocotyl. This part is called hypocotyl and there is greater elongation of hypocotyl. The terminal part of hypocotyl is curved to protect the plumule. What is plumule? It is shoot or stem of an embryo plant. Clear? In this process, the energy for the growth is provided by cotyledon. In epigeal germination, energy for the growth is provided by cotyledon. You can see here, this is the picture of epigeal germination. The cotyledon is above the ground. This is ground and cotyledon is above the ground, and there is greater elongation of hypocotyl. You can see here, this part is hypocotyl and there is greater elongation of hypocotyl. Now we will study about hypogeal germination. The word hypogeal is derived from Greek words. Hypo means below and geal means earth. This germination of plants take place below the ground. Hypogeal germination take place below the ground. Here are some examples of plants in which hypogeal germination take place and those are mango, pea plant and maize plant. Now we will study about maize seed. Maize seed is a monocot seed. What is a monocot seed? The seed which has only one seed leaf. That seed is called monocot seed. In this type of germination, the seed cotyledon remains inside the soil or below the soil. In hypogeal germination, cotyledon remains inside the soil or below the soil. You can see here, this is a picture of hypogeal germination and you can see here that cotyledon is below the soil. This is soil and cotyledon is below the soil. The cotyledon play no role in monocot seed in terms of photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? The process in which plants prepare their own food using sunlight, carbon dioxide and water. In hypogeal germination, cotyledon play no role in monocot seed in terms of photosynthesis. There is greater elongation of epicotyl. You can see here that which part is called epicotyl, the part of stem that is above the cotyledon. This part of stem, this is called epicotyl, and in hypogeal germination there is greater elongation of epicotyl. You can see here this part is above the cotyledon. This is cotyledon and you can see here that cotyledon is inside the soil and there is greater elongation of epicotyl. The terminal end part of epicotyl is curved to protect the plumule. In this process, the energy for growth is provided by endosperm. In hypogeal germination, the energy for growth is provided by endosperm. You can see here, this is the description of hypogeal germination. You can see here that cotyledon is inside the soil and there is greater elongation of epicotyl. This is the part of stem which is called epicotyl and there is greater elongation of epicotyl. Now we will study about stratification. What is stratification? Farmers soak the seeds in water to break the seed coat for germination. For this process, they need some terms and conditions, and those conditions are moderate temperature is required with proper sunlight, but some seeds need cold temperatures to break down the seed coat. This process is called stratification. Clear? Now we will study about functions of cotyledons. Cotyledons store the food for the new plant in case of dicot plant. In case of dicot plant, cotyledon store the food for the new plant. They are developing part of seed that help in photosynthesis after germination in case of dicot plant. They help in photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? It is the process by which plant prepare their own food. So cotyledons help plant in photosynthesis in dicot plants. They provide nutrients for the germinating plant to survive in the seed. In germinating seeds, the cotyledons became the first leaves. You can see here that in germinating seeds, cotyledons become the first leaves. Cotyledons also protect the embryo from the harsh conditions of environment. In dicot seeds, cotyledons function as first leaf as well as food storage. ठीक है? In dicot seeds, there are two functions of cotyledons. They are first leaves as well as they store food. Students, note down your diary. Your diary is you have to label the following diagram and send its pics to your teachers. Thank you.